Hey there guys, welcome back to Texas Beer Reviews, and on this episode we will be looking at Jester King's Spon Methode Gueuze Blend 2. This is from their very recent release, their first spontaneously fermented beer, and this is in the Gueuze style, so a blend of 1, 2, and 3-year-old spontaneously fermented beers, with turbid mash and the other specifics to make it basically the same exact process that Cantillon, Driefonteinen, other lambic producers, in Belgium use to make the beer. So, got Jake here with us, with me.
Oh, yeah.
And we will be checking it out. So I had this on draft, never had it out of the bottle. Jake hasn't had it yet. So very excited to check it out. And this was blended on February 24th, 2016. Talked a little bit about it on the back of the bottle here. But going to not disturb these dregs. And let's get into it. So... my funky old.
Oh yeah.
All right. I go down. There we go. Oh yeah.
Pretty sweet.
All right. So. Check it out. Glass?
Oh, it's right there.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh well, you can take this one.
I'm good with that. I like J. Wakefield. It's a cool place.
It is a cool place. All
I
right.
can go there.
I wish I could go. I've been drinking all those Wakefield beers. How'd that cafe?
Yeah, it's in a really cool part of Miami too.
Oh yeah. All right, so pours out a very light, pale, straw lemony type color. And draft is a bit hazier, but of course, not pouring the dregs here. What about you? Yours a bit more orange, a bit hazier, yeah.
Yeah, a little hazier since I got the end of the
yeah,
bottle.
you got the end of the bottle.
See some like strands in there.
Some yeast strands.
Yeah.
Pours out a thin white head, so looks nice enough. Let's check out the aroma. Definitely funky. Yeah. Very much reminds me of like the Cantillon type of funk.
Well, it's got that sexy like crackery.
Yeah, got the crackery malt. There's a
funky, cheesy goodness to it.
There's a malt sweetness to it, but then there's also some of that lemony, acidity as well. It smells pretty funky. It smells pretty balanced too. So, check it out. Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me very much of Cantillon. Tons of funk. There's a nice lemon acidity to it, some citrus. Getting kind of that crackery malt a bit too. Funk's actually pretty intense on it. It's got some lingering bitterness as well.
Acidity's nice.
Yeah.
Leaves you, wanting more.
Yeah. It's not acidic. It's not overly acidic, but it's not too light either. I think it's just nice.
It's pretty dry too.
Yeah. Definitely very dry. The body's very light. I'd say probably a bit on maybe a...
Pretty prickly.
Yeah.
Carbonation too.
It's prickly. It starts out prickly and it kind of feels soft as well.
Yeah, really close to the Cantillon we've had. Not maybe less of that kind of herbal bitterness note to it that I get out of a lot of Cantillon Gueuze sometimes.
Yeah. It's got... I'm picking up some bitterness, but it's not that sort of like... Sometimes you get the kind of that soapy herbal like bitterness off of can. This doesn't really have that kind of soapy quality.
It's like maybe if you blended Cantillon and 3F Gueuze together.
Yeah, I do get kind of parts. I think more off of this bottle. I'm getting kind of those different aspects there, which is pretty nice. Very interested to see how this ages too. But I think this is a very awesome first offering.
Yeah.
And with the blends that they did 4 different blends, and it's basically just from different barrels. I had blend 1. And I mean, draft's going to be a little bit different, of course, than bottle, but I feel like it's fairly similar to what I had on draft. But I think it's an awesome first spontaneous offering to come out with, to kind of recreate that sort of level of Cantillon and Driefontein, and on their very first bottling is pretty nice.
Yeah, I know they said they didn't want to call it that, specific, lambic or whatever, since they were making it there the same way, but it's pretty damn close.
It's pretty close. I mean, it's not brewed in Belgium, Brussels, but when it's brewed the same way, fermented, all that, it's just, of course, obviously to be a little bit different due to different yeast strains and bugs that we've got over here, but very, very, very close.
I like it more than regular Cantillon Gueuze.
Yes, I definitely prefer it to Cantillon
I think,
Gueuze.
blind taste tests would definitely hold its own. If you're wondering how authentic it may be or not how authentic it may taste because they did it here,
Yeah, definitely. I haven't had any I don't think I've had like a spontaneous Gueuze here. There's been, I think maybe some of the DeGard stuff is probably the closest. I haven't had the big ones, but I think that this is probably the most well done out of the American offerings that I've had. The closest thing that comes to that,
Yeah, definitely.
So for me, it's an easy 4.5 out of 5 stars. I think it's a very solid Gueuze style.
Yeah, that's what my initial thought was 4.5.
Yeah. So excited to see where it ages, and got a few more different variants coming up here soon. So anyway, Jester King, of course, is out of Austin, Texas. This was 1 per person. I think it was still available when I was there, about a month later or so. So they made quite a bit, and it's nice to see it kind of last through. This bottle was $25 for this bottle, so it's a little on the higher end, but for being local, done like this, there's not too many breweries doing this, so it's really awesome to see. But yeah, it's pretty much it for Jester King's Spon. This is blend 2, so it's pretty much it for this episode, I guess. So as always, think global, drink local, and cheers.